please, do you want to share screen or how do you want to proceed?
Yes, let me share the screen and play the video from here. Are you able to see my screen?
Is coming up.
Okay. Let me know when it's up so that I can start playing the video.
Yes, you can probably start. Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I am going to share the work that Palladium has been able to do around procedures and radiologies. The screen you're seeing here is a login page for OMR running on OpenMRS 3.0. So straight into the system. Here
I can't see anything. Is it like for others? Is it the same? I can't see this anything.
Yes, Sanjay.
Yeah,
The screen is.
you can't see anything.
Oh, sorry. Let me try Arisha.
Chege, if you are going to show the same videos that are posted on OpenMRS talk, maybe I can do the same as well.
Okay, yeah, it's the same videos.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay, thanks.
You all can see my screen.
Yes, Sanjay.
Hello, I am going to share the work that Palladium has been able to do around procedures and radiologies. The screen you're seeing here is a login page for OpenMR running on OpenMRS 3.0. So straight into the system. Here I'm presented with a list of locations. I'm going to click on that one. Then here there's a list of patients who have already been checked in. So I'm going to click on this one and make an order for them. So here we have the order basket that contains drug orders, lab orders, radiology orders, and procedure orders. So I'm going to start with the procedure orders. And I have a searchable list here of procedures that can be done on the patient. So I'll click on this one. So this is the order form. We have the test type. This is the order procedure itself. Priority, this could be routine, immediate, or schedule. Let me go with the immediate. Then the body site is a body part we want to carry out the procedure on. So for now, I'm going to go with that. I think that list is not exhaustive. We have the number of repeats. We have an order that has repeating procedures. So we need to specify. So for now, we'll go with 0. Frequency, don't need that. Because not repeating. And then additional instructions, maybe this is the information we want the provider to have besides the actual information in the order as it is known. So could say maybe check quickly before starting. Then comments to fulfill again, comments you want, information again you want to give the person carrying out the procedure. So maybe send this client to the patient back to room 11. Thank you. Save, assign and close. At this point now, the order is available for the providers to act on it. So under procedures here, you find our orders down in the list, at the bottom of the list. So ideally here, we want to process the orders on a first in, first out basis. On this page, we have the upper part showing the metrics snapshot of the numbers of orders in their different states. And down here, we have the tabs that contains lists of orders and the different operations you can act on in those orders. So active orders, these are orders that have just been placed and not yet acknowledged by the providers who are supposed to do the orders, the procedures. So work lists, these are orders that have already been acknowledged and they're in the pipeline for execution. Then deferred out, these are orders that have been deferred out to a different facility, maybe because the facility here is not able to do, for perhaps they don't have the necessary equipment for that procedure at that point in time. Not done, these are orders that have been rejected. They'll come with the rejection comment, and completed, these are orders with results. So under active, we have these columns: date, procedure number, patient, the procedure itself, the priority, the person who made, the provider who made that order. So under actions here at the end, we have different actions that can be done. So the provider can pick that request and either transition it to worklist or refer it out to a different facility. So when they transition it to worklist, it will come under the worklist bucket. If they refer it out, it will come under referred out bucket. We have procedure instructions. These are basically information about the order, and including the additional instruction and fulfiller comments. So then we have a reject order option. So when an order is rejected with comments, it comes with comments, and it will be listed under not done. So I'm going to go through the most likely path in most cases. So I'll pick the request and transition it to worklist. So when I do that, the order is here, and in this tab, we have two unique columns. So this start column has a start button here. So we may have many orders in progress, but maybe one order is actually being processed. So if that is the case, the provider will just click on the start here, and it will change to maybe started, and here it will show in progress. So that will be the order that is actually being processed. The operation is going on. So that was the idea. It is currently not functional. Maybe it's something that we can think around together and see the best way to handle that. So for now, the provider is provided with a way to enter the results after the procedure is done. So this couple here icon to launch the procedure form, where you'll be able to enter the date when the procedure was done. Ideally, this should be date time. We are adding the time component here. So then we have the procedure outcome with the successful, partially successful or not successful. We'll say it's successful. Then the report, whatever report the provider wants to capture there. Then the participants. These are the providers who have been involved in carrying out the operation. So multi-select, and also can have multiple people working on the procedure. Then we have complications. Yeah, it's also multi-select. Just go with that for now. So at this point, that procedure is done, and we have the results. It will come here, and sorry about that. Yeah, it will come here and completed, and here it is. Yeah, so that is the far we have gone with the procedures. After that, we hope to have a way to show the results for that procedure and a patient chart. Then under radiologists, what we have is something similar to that. Yeah, so again, we have the order basket, we have the yeah, so maybe you can play the next video.
Yeah.
We see the radiologist. Yeah. Hello, now I'm going to show us the work radiologist straight into the order basket. Yeah, so this is the list of clients who have been checked in again. If I may pick on this one, go to the order basket, just like procedures, we have the radiologists here. Yeah, so let's say we're going to do XR modality. Not sure what that is. Then this is the other form. We have the test type. This is the radiology itself. Priority again, routine, immediate scheduled with the routine, which laterality, a part of the body or the side of the body, the left side, where that is say the lung at the body side. Additional comments. We check for. Okay, send back to the doctor for review. So that is the fulfill comments to fulfill. Yeah, so we save that and sign and close. Now at this point, the order is created, and the provider in the radiology room should be able to see that order. Yeah, so here order is being the last one to be at the bottom of the list. Again, we have the metrics here, which match the list in these tabs. Okay, so the workflow is more or less the same as the one for procedures, only that here we have tabs for pending review and approved. So what happens here at in this tab, we can pick a request, process it for into work list tab, or pick and refer it out to the referred tab. Then you can also reject the order. And here we can be able to view the instructions for that order in the model here. Yeah, so I'm going to pick the request, process it. So it updates the tabs and the line list here and the metrics here. So the work list, here it is. Again, as I talked about the start button, just showing that yes, the order here is in progress, but we are actually working with this. So still something to discuss as well here. Then once the X-ray is done, can enter the results for the X-ray and enter the findings here. We found then we save the report, and now this order should move to, you should note it to pending review. So let me just refresh now. Yeah, so we have it here. Now at this point, depending on the workflow for the facility, someone may need to review whatever results have been entered and approve or disapprove. Maybe for the disapproval part, we may need a workflow, maybe back to the person who enters the result or something like that. It's not yet matured. So we can have a discussion as well around that. Yeah, so just review. When you come to review, here you see the instructions that were made during the X-ray, and the review report. This would have been found and entered as the findings. So now the reviewer can enter the details here. So perhaps at this point now, what should happen is once it's approved, it should transition to the approved main list. So for now, that is not yet there. Yeah, so this is equivalent of completed in procedures, and in that case now that marks the end of that process. Now we need a way to view the results in the patient chart. So when you pick a patient, you can be able to see the results for that patient, which is also not yet done. Yeah, so that's basically the work that has gone into this. So if I may show something like referred out or rejected, let's reject this and say maybe equipment breakdown. So we are rejecting it. Yeah, that is the matrix here and the line list. And we come here, we should be able to find our order and the equipment breakdown here. Yeah, so that is it for that. Probably we can see, yeah, so I think that's it. Thanks.
Great videos. Thank you so much. Uh, I know we are over time, but do you have some 4 or 5 minutes? If beyond that, maybe we can also have discussion in the next pat call. But for today, are you okay to continue for another 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah, so for me, I think that is what I would like the team maybe to have a look at and give their inputs. We can even continue this over the talk and discuss further in the next meeting.
I think it'll be better because you've covered a lot of ground. I think it'll be better to have a much broader discussion. Um, so I would like to invite you and your team to be present for the next PAT call as well, next Wednesday, next week, where we'll have a detailed discussion. I think we'll also broadcast in advance. We'll share this, obviously the links, etc. And we'll have a much more focused discussion on that. Briefly, I think this is tremendous work. Right, both Bamni, we have been primarily thinking more about integrating with our OT scheduling and further documentation for surgical procedure. What you have been able to do is also taken that on to say radiological procedures. It could be extended potentially to the same lab procedures as well. So tremendous work. I have lots of technical questions as well, but I'll reserve it for next week. Akhil and others, any comments or um, anything? Queries also?
Pretty good workflows. This was OpenMRS 3.0, right?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if this can be taken back onto Bamni somehow.
Quite possible. Our surgical procedure workflow probably will have integrated along with the OT scheduling module that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the more than anything, the tremendous achievement more than the UI has been the support for documenting procedure in the OpenMRS backend.
Yes.
And, if I'm not wrong, these are also done over Fire APIs, right, Cheke? Fire procedure API. That's what you
Yeah,
have implemented,
yeah, I think there's part of that in the Fire APIs. Yeah.
right? So it's tremendous work. I mean, obviously, we can see if we can borrow or assemble something from what OpenMRS micro front-end solutions already have that. But again, tremendous work. Anybody else? Okay, it's not. Okay, all right. So I know we are a little over time, but I hope that was time well spent.